Good morning, you guys. Okay, if your morning is off to a rough start, at least you don't have to sleep in a van and poop in the woods.
Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie Beauty, fat flex, but she shapes the beam. Freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breathing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle a flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch. Calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of life dream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exile. She tears down the walls with the wit so raw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw. Filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just
Oh shit, I didn't mean to end it. Okay, feel the wrath of just breezing, name just breezing today, and no one can catch. Okay, do you guys feel like you got the rest of it? Hello and good morning to you and happy Saturday. I am in such a fucking good mood. I can't even lie. I had the best sleep of my life. I don't know why, but I slept amazing. So we're in a good mood. We're gonna laugh a lot. We're gonna make fun of Foodie Beauty a lot. She has to poop in the woods. I'm sorry. How the mighty have fallen. I feel like it wasn't that long ago, she was fat and sweating in Kuwait telling us, like, how we didn't have an apartment seaside, how we didn't have a cherry Tigo, how we didn't have a husband, and, like, she's now living in a van in the woods and has to poop with the bears. Good times. So however you feel like you're doing in life, okay, be grateful for the roof over your head. Be grateful that you get to sleep in a bed tonight. Be grateful for that toilet that you can poop in later, that you don't have to lean up against a tree, okay? Let me say hi to everybody. Hello, Sniper. I know you were like first one here. I don't know if you're still here. Good morning. Good to see you. Hello, Worms. Free the people. Be kind. Lori, happy anniversary. Ruby Soho. Every time I see you, I have to listen to Rancid. I hope you know that. Roxy Gorgeous. Hello. Be kind. Did I say hello to you? I don't know, I said it in my head. Are you going live later, Roxy? If you guys are looking for just like fun entertainment to watch where people go IRL, and not like doxing IRL, you know what I mean? Like go out into the real world, not sitting in a van eating McDonald's. Like Roxy goes and does stuff, and it's a good time over there. It really is. Happy Saturday, everybody. Okay, you are sunshine. I think you have to fix it. Edit, go to your settings or go to your channel and edit, and you guys can change your apps. It lets you do it like once every some odd days. But if you don't like how your name is showing up, because I'm kind of confused too, I know you can change it. There's absolutely no way, Andrea, hey, there's absolutely no way that thing can poop in the woods. Like, how is she squatting? I feel like it's an effort for me to squat sometimes, and it's not like not that I'm squatting in the woods, but do you know what I mean? And I'm, like, not her size. I don't know. I don't know how she's doing it. I don't even know how she's able to wipe at this point. Like, we've seen her T-Rex arms and how round she is. Oh, maybe she's pulling an Amberlin Reed with the washcloths, like, maybe she's taping some toilet paper up on a tree and then, like, backing up into it. I can see that happening, and oh my god, I'm traumatized. Hello, Violet. Hello, Kez. Hello, Greeny Bluish. Hello, Mean Kitten. Hello, Mandrews. Hello, Fashionable. She Amberlin's a tree. Oh god, I feel so bad for myself sometimes and the things I have to imagine. And then I traumatize you guys with me. I don't know what to say. Anyways, I think Foodie Beauty's on cocaine, in my opinion. I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying, how the fuck is she marathon streaming these days? She's parking by the outhouse and she has all this energy all of a sudden. I don't know, I think of the times I was pregnant and I had preeclampsia, I got really heavy. I was, like, 200 some odd pounds. I was really swollen. I felt like shit, and I didn't have energy to walk to the toilet sometimes. I mean, I did, but it seemed like an adventure. It seemed like a hike in the mountains, like a 3-day trip just to walk to the restroom. How is Foodie Beauty having all this energy to sit around and entertain and get high? I heard she was high and driving, by the way. Boom. For the people, I didn't mean to heart you. I tried to add an emoji. I'm so confused. Kimberlina! I don't think it's cocaine. Cocaine is too expensive. She's on meth. That's true. I think of the times when I couldn't afford my Coke from Brentwood anymore, how I would get my meth from Pomona. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, it's cheap. It's cheap and it lasts a lot. I'm not giving anybody ideas. Please don't do meth. It's horrible. I saw things on that shit. Don't ever do drugs, kids. It's Saturday morning, and this is already what we're talking about, meth and amberlining trees. Um, I guess at least it's not Sunday. All right, let's go to Twitter, you guys. We have a lot to talk about over there. Uh, I took us to the beach today. Isn't it pretty in the background? I wish I was on a beach in San Diego right now listening to Sublime. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound nice? I don't think it's oh, I read that one. Hello, rude bunny. All right. So this is not Salah, but I had a fun time thinking it was for a second. So somebody from the Breezy Bunch was watching Liver King stuff over on TikTok. I don't really know who the Liver King is. I guess I've seen him now. He looks like liver. I don't know. Is that why he's called the Liver King? Anyways, they saw Salah's picture, the Arab Jody PBUH. I don't know who that is. Anyways, he said, "How do you explain the rant, though, or the picking of his face, or him threatening people?" And then you go to their at. It's just somebody using his picture. Look at their at. Alcoholic. Oh my God, this gives me life. Anyways, I'm easily amused. Far too easily amused. Let's get into some gossip. Queen Jellybean said, "Remember how tough you talked, Foodie Beauty, when you were in Kuwait? Now look at ya, hiding out in the woods like a mangy bear. Old scary ass bitch, keep telling people to do their worst while you're doing your worst." You know, I feel like that's an insult to bears. I don't know about anybody else's bears, but the bears in my city, they come down from the mountains and they go swimming in people's pools. They get so much exercise. They all look like they're well groomed, well fed. And then there's this. So please let's not insult the bears. But yeah, the mighty have fallen. That's the best way to describe her. She talked so much shit before, and look at her now. She's renting a car. She was bragging that it's a really expensive car, but she'd never buy it, right? Um, they're going to be charging her. I feel like okay, I don't know about anybody else, but, like, my family, we all like to go on day trips to San Diego, and nobody wants to put the miles on their car, so we rent, like, a big van or something that fits all of us, and we head on down and we have a beach day. However, there's all these rules that we have to follow, right? And then even before we take the car back, we vacuum it out to get all the sand out and make it look like, I don't know, basically it didn't just go a million hours away to San Diego and back, because we don't wanna be charged. We don't wanna be charged. Chachi loves going to the beach, but I can't take her in a rental because even if they find a dog hair, we don't want to be charged. Can you imagine what they're gonna charge her for eating and farting in there 24/7 and sleeping in there? That car's never gonna be the same. Christy said, "Yep, I remember she claimed she was gonna smash a certain creator's face in. She had Celeste's stupid ass believing she was a badass. What a joke. It's the only rental she could fit in. Yep. Hey, Rainbow Road. Barely fit in that car. No, she's in the passenger seat. Like, I've never seen somebody take up a whole entire never seen that happen. I'd hate driving with her. Do you like somebody sitting right on you? Well, I mean, unless back in the day, I remember back in the day, I used to have a Chevy Lumina, okay? And it had those seats where there was, like, nothing in between it. I don't know how else to describe it. It was kinda like driving one big couch, um, but I liked it when, like, I had a boyfriend at the time and he drove the car because I got to sit, like, right there, but do you know what I mean? And for the most part, I don't like people sitting right on top of me. I just don't. I just don't. Alright, let's keep going. She's in the front seat, the back seat, the trunk. She's taking over the engine. My petty ass just wants to show this because she hates it when people make, like, lists about her, calendars about her, spreadsheets about her, and Foodie watches everything that we do over here. Hi, Foodie. Just to let you know, the second I end this live stream, if you go live again, I can cover you, and I will. Oh, and by the way, there's no need to leave me messages or comments from your sock accounts. It's really obvious, Foodie. You're the only one who still calls me boozy, and you are not prettier than all of those people you named, okay? You are not. You are not prettier than your busted, broken ass toe. You are not prettier than Dee Dee. You are not prettier than Teardrop. You're not prettier than anybody at all. I've seen pimples that are more attractive than you. Anyways, Meowing for Treats does these calendars. If you're over on Twitter, please subscribe to them. Yep, we have all the days she was missing. When she popped up and did a high cameo. These are all the days she was high in her apartment, you guys, and then she was kicked out. Now she's high in a minivan. Oh gosh, this it makes my day. It makes my day. By the way, I have Shanny and Rev clips coming up. I feel bad for them that they're fighting. Okay, I don't feel bad for them because 'cause they're both toxic as fuck. And, like, they're never gonna be doing amazing together, and, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they care. Anyways, so they were fighting, but it was the most epic fight I've ever seen in my life. Shani was mad that Rev was talking to their DoorDash driver, right? So I guess it was this fitness model slash influencer, and she had to deactivate her account on TikTok for whatever reason, right? So now she's door dashing. And so she came and he even described what she was wearing. She was wearing these pants and a little crop top, or he said a sports bra. And he was like drooling over her. And Shani got so mad and so jealous. I can't wait to show you guys the clips. Anyways, here's Foodie hanging out with the bears, who again look cleaner than her. The sharpened bear. Oh my god. By the way, her bushes have been doxed, like, people found out where she was hanging out. I don't even know how you manage to dox a bush, like, but they found out the leaves and what parking lot she was in, so I think that's why she had to move. I know in her live stream, in one of them yesterday, she was like, "Oh, well, I moved not because people found out," but that's why she moved. Anyways, Cypher. Yes, the calendar is the new spreadsheet. It is. Hey, STD. That's a dainty dox. I don't even know how people like if somebody posted like I don't know. Let's keep going. I thought this was funny. Hold up. Foodie Beauty is in Pete's stream. Is she also a mod? How would Salah feel about that, cutie? Salah doesn't care. Salah's already been over somebody, under somebody, all of that. He does not care. Fat Cow said, "It appears that Foodie Beauty has blocked the word smoky from her live chat." I noticed that yesterday too. People had to change around the spelling and the wording. It's a sore subject. She really doesn't like when you bring up smoky. So we'll be sure to bring them up even more. Foodie Beauty, you're a selfish bitch. You should have never got smoky. You knew that you couldn't handle a cat. You knew that. The way you behaved, did you really think you were going to be in a place very long? Stop getting cats. If you missed yesterday's stream, we listed all the animals that she has rehomed, abused, neglected. Some of them just disappeared. Like, we hope they're okay. We even saw videos of Sam as a kitten, and it made me hate Foodie Beauty like 100 times more. How do you abandon that sweet little face? But these are the wordings. This is the spelling you can use if you want to leave her a comment. Smoky, all the different spelling arrangements. Where there's a will, there's a way. True. Never forget Smokey, you guys. Friends with Scissors called her a coward. She is. She makes a whole lot of adult decisions, big decisions, but she never wants to be held accountable for any of them. Foodie isn't allowed to stream from her mom's house, so she's camping for the night in the car that isn't hers because she needs attention that badly. No, I think she's living in it. And if her mom's making her sleep in the car, I am so proud of her mom. Foodie Beauty is too much trouble. Wherever she goes, it's chaos. So Foodie Beauty just confirmed that the car she's been using is a rental. And then Meow Meow posted that she'd rather live in a car than be alone in an apartment, still pushing the lie that it was her decision to leave that apartment. It's embarrassing. 40 some odd years old and living in a rented car. I always say, like, when you have an addiction problem, you lose everything. And I've been saying that about Foodie. She thinks she's so special and so different because she has her main addiction is a food addiction. But when with any addiction, when you're putting that first, you lose relationships, you lose money, you lose everything you once held dear because whatever you're using is all that truly matters, right? She's lost everything. Her husband, her cat, her apartment, her car, everything. Everything. And she'll never change. That's the sad part. Like, I wonder how much worse it can get, but it can get worse. It can, and it probably will. And everybody's tried to warn her, but she thinks she knows better. Wonder Mom said, if you had a bad day, remember that you are not a 41-year-old loser that destroyed her life, her body, her channel, her connection to family and friends, and the trust that her pets had in her. If you're not Foodie Beauty binging for the second time today in her car, was your day bad? My day is just really starting. It's 8 a.m. I've been up for 3 hours. I finally feel awake enough to talk. But no, it's amazing. It's amazing because I know later I get to go swimming with my nephews and my daughter. And I know I'm wanted there. At one point, nobody wanted me around, right? It was like, don't invite Breezy to anything because she'll show up drunk and like we just want to have a nice normal time. Um, I know that I get to sleep tonight in my nice comfy ass bed that my chihuahua takes over and kicks me out of. I know that I have a boyfriend who doesn't cheat on me. What about you, Foodie Beauty? Have you really heard from Salah since, you've been separated? I don't believe that's him in your chat. No way she's living in a car, just lies. I mean, if you think about it though, when Foodie Beauty stayed with her mother before, tow truck showed up, tried to tow her mother's car. There was prostitutes showing up, scrappers. I mean, I wouldn't trust her to come stay at my house again, would you? No matter how much you loved her, it's like, okay, my car getting towed, everything from my backyard getting stolen, prostitutes showing up. Or she can chance it out in the car, like, it's not like anybody's gonna run off with Foodie Beauty anyways, you know? Um, It'd be damn near impossible. Let me look in these comments. She can't get high at her mom's. True, Lindsay, that will probably. Is Lindsay here? Hey, Lindsay. I'm listening while I do homework. Hey, Jeff. Since I won't know who everyone is, I know. It's a bit confusing. Lily, hey, gorgeous. The mental illness is strong there. It is. I mean, we all, not we all, but I feel like a majority of us suffer from something, right? Like I'm on Zoloft and Buvspar. I'm not claiming to be the most sane person, but what I do realize is when I wasn't on this medication, I was kind of making stupid decisions. I was. I feel like my anxiety led a lot of like my decision making because I was so fucking anxious all the time. Like I didn't really have a clear head. I don't know how else to describe it. I was depressed too, but didn't realize it until after being on Zoloft for a while. When my doctor told me I was depressed, I'm like, I'm not depressed, it's just anxiety. Anyways, what I do know is like my mental health is my responsibility, right? Like nobody else should have to suffer because I'm depressed. Nobody else should have to deal with me and my mood swings or whatever else. Like nobody else should have to do that. If I'm feeling a certain type of way, it's up to me to go talk to somebody. Foodie hides behind everything, like, "Oh, I'm depressed, this is why I'm this way." Like, if you've been depressed this long, go see somebody and stay on medication. Take it every fucking day, and don't miss it. Like, she's one of those people that needs to be medicated, and I say that as somebody who's on medication. She needs to be fucking medicated. She probably needs a group home at this point. I'm not even trying to be rude. She needs a place that she checks in and out of. She needs to be, like, accountable to somebody. She needs a curfew. She needs somebody to give her, like, $20 a week. That's all the stuff she needs. She can't make any good decisions to save her life. She probably needs a conservatorship. Dee Dee's Fault said, "Did she promise Scatman to behave? She covers her mouth but talks with mouth wide open so we can really see what she's chewing." No. When has she ever listened to her when he told her to behave? She's probably just very aware that, like, people are I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. I'm like, maybe she's more aware that there's people outside and can see her eating every 5 minutes, but do people like that really care? I mean, I don't know. Oh, look at this before and after. This product is the best root cover I've ever tried, and I've tried many. It's so easy to apply and blend, filling in sparse areas. Okay, well, thank you. Wonder Mom said, wait, Prairie said, I always say at least I'm not that. You know what? I feel like at one point in my life, I used to be the biggest mess in the world. Definitely the biggest mess in my city. Um, and then I grew up. I feel like at some point, this isn't cute anymore, right? And it hasn't been for a long time. Watching a 900-pound woman, pull out backup sandwiches from her fupa, all the chaos, being homeless now, like, it's just not cute anymore. It's not like she's an 18-year-old just starting out and making mistakes, right? Like, she's 40 fucking 1 years old and pooping in the woods. Yikes. Eric, hey, who left that review on the hair filler? Because it definitely wasn't teardrop. I don't know. I feel like this hair filler never really works. I don't know. I always just buy the damn bottle and I'll just do my roots. It always looks, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it just doesn't look good on me when my roots grow out. Because I've tried the things you can paint on, I've tried the things you can spray on, you splatter on, all of it. And it just never matches. And I just would rather spend the extra, what? Well, God, now it's like it's expensive to dye your hair now. At one point, box dye used to be cheap. It still kind of is in comparison, but, like, I don't know. I don't get, like, streaks, like, the highlights and stuff in my hair, so I just dye it myself. But I feel like at one point you could get, like, a box for $5, and now that same box is, like, $12. But I'd still spring for that over this root stuff, but maybe it's amazing. Kitty said a 41-year-old who after making 20K a month is now homeless. I can't wrap my mind around that. Oh my god. A 41-year-old who, after making 20K a month, is now homeless, carless. has no worldly possessions worth more than her cell phone, and barely struggling by with her health, who has to shit in the woods after stuffing her face with McDonald's because mommy won't let her in the house. It's embarrassing. Foodie, even Charlie Sheen is doing better than you. I feel like he got his act together, didn't he? I don't know. I kinda tuned out during the tiger blood thing, and then I thought he got sober. I hope he's still sober. I know he did a lot of dumb shit, but seriously, he's one of my favorite actors in the world. Like, I love Two and a Half Men. I do, and I thought Anger Management was just as funny, and Ashton came on and ruined Two and a Half Men, and I'm very mad that Anger Management isn't still on, okay? I think he's an amazing actor, but a shitty person, but I think even he's doing better than Foodie Beauty right now, which is wild to think about. Alright, let's go to more tweets. I know I have a lot of clips to show you guys. A lot. I'm just in a yappy mood today. I am. But to be fair, I know I have to watch my mouth for like the remainder of the day. So let me curse it up. Let me say cunt here and there, okay? Because for the rest of the day, I have to be like, oh, darn it. Oh, shoot. Like, I really have to watch my mouth later. So, meowing for treat said, so she's high, right? She had to have been. Yesterday, she was being weird. It was like she was eating nonstop. There was some sort of, like, sexting going on in her chat. We're eventually gonna get to that, but, look at her face right here. I can't zoom. Well, I can, but it's gonna take her out of the frame. Okay, you zoom. I know you can on YouTube. Turn your phone to the side and zoom. She's high. She better not be driving. Look, he said she's disgusting, and she also was gone for, like, 10 minutes. Who starts a stream and leaves to shit for 10 minutes, expecting people to wait for more boring garbage? I'm convinced there's an outhouse pickup situation happening. I just am. Someone else said, imagine going for a nice walk with your dog and you see this thing having a shit in the woods. Oh my God. I don't know. I'd whip out my bear spray. She's scarier. For one thing, people do go out. Like, I go hiking when like, with my family, we go out into our mountains, we go hiking, we do all that. I'd be so pissed off if I just saw somebody like Foodie Beauty just shitting right there. And she's the person who wouldn't go off, right? She's not gonna walk more than she has to. So she's gonna go poop right in the path like she's a fucking coyote or a bear or whatever else, mountain lion. Jeez. Nothing but love says riveting content. I see why you get so mad reaction channels stole your content. She's so boring lately. She really is. This whole eating in the car thing is just enough. Like enough. It's not entertaining. I guess maybe I just don't like watching 900-pound people eat. I really don't enjoy watching anybody eat, to be honest. I never was into mukbangs. Um, People's mouths and the smacking noises and chewing, just I don't need to watch all of that, let alone I don't wanna watch her eat anymore. This is what was happening in her chat, and I don't know if this is a troll or if they really think that they can go down on Salah's baby carrot, but they said where did it go? Okay. King Beezer, my throat is feeling empty and bored right now. And then they also say, "Sorry, queen, he's just so you're so lucky." I think there's another one too. I think she calls him, like, Habibi. I mean, I keep saying she I don't know what this person is. "Habibi, my throat is feeling empty and bored right now." Somebody in my Discord was saying they'd have better luck with a popsicle. It's true? Have you seen Salah's picture? It's 1 inch hard, like, it's not even it's barely making it past your lips, let alone all the way to your throat. I'm hoping this is somebody just pissing her off. Let me look in my comment section. Hey, Mean Kitten, have you noticed her numbers dropping in her streams? I think that's why she's acting like she isn't 100% happy cosplaying Muslim. Yes. I feel like that whole thing is gonna end soon. I don't know when, but she's only gonna keep that on so much longer. Tired AF did that. Yep, that's exactly how I feel. I don't think you understand unless you've seen just how mangled and small it is. I'm your Huckleberry said chicken must really have a thing for abnormally small and mangled. Yes. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like. A little smoky that somebody tried to unalive, right? Like he got shanked in a prison fight or something. So picture this, but like all beat up. And that's what it looks like. You don't want that in your throat, okay? Just trust me on this. I'll leave it here for a little bit longer. This is honestly the closest thing to the picture there is. If you know, you know. Oh gosh, Julie said, ew, just ew. I said, I feel dirty. Do you feel dirty? Yep, we're all in agreement. This is all disgusting. I don't think they got blocked either, right? Prairie said, are we gonna hear, I gave up my cats for you again? I said, God, I hope so. Wookie said, I see Home Alone legend is up to something again. This is what it looked. Oh my gosh. Yes, but smaller. This is perfection, but smaller. Way, way, way smaller. I'm so sorry for traumatizing you guys this early. Again, I feel grateful though, at least it's not Sunday and we're not like talking about peens and mess, you know? All right, let's keep going. This is Foodie Beauty, you guys. This is Foodie Beauty. So I checked their account. As of yesterday, the account was created a day ago, right? Tell me this isn't Chantal. Boozy. And she did this, she left this comment right before she went live. Boozy. Stop the hating. When it comes to being so beautiful and so hot, Chantal dines with Audrey Hepburn, Scarlett Johansson, Amelia Clark, Anne Margaret, Greta Garbo, Liv Morgan, Selma Hayek. Okay, I draw the line at Selma, okay? Sabrina Carpenter, Madonna, somebody's name that I don't want to butcher, Tanya Roberts, Margot Robbie, Anna de Armas. She is top, and you are beneath Queen Chantal. Stop boozing daily. Like you were clearly drunk when you wrote this. Seriously. Oh my God, I'm almost embarrassed for her. Free the People said Foodie eats alone in her rental, stuffing her face and farting like a motorboat. She has no IRL friends and family that's disowned her, hasn't showered in a week or brushed her teeth in a month. Not a single one of those people would go within 100 feet of her because of the smell. I know Farrah said she meant to say that, Foodie meant to say that she ate all of those people. Oh my gosh, she's a farting like a motorboat. That was pretty good, Free the People. Pretty good. Foodie, you're embarrassing. Calling me boozy doesn't hurt me. Do you want to know why? Because I did something to change my life. Like, you can call me that all you want. It doesn't change the fact I haven't had a drink in forever. Since September 10th, 2017. You are overindulging in numerous things. By the way, your heart's probably gonna give out at some point. I would stop fucking around with drugs. Any of them. You can't afford to mess around. Unless you're trying to take yourself out, then, like, have at it, I guess, but you're dumb, you're clearly drunk, you haven't been clear-minded in God knows how long, like, I pity you. So, no, calling me boozy doesn't hurt. I hope that you have an opportunity to change your life one day, but you're running out of time. So, Meandering Thoughts said, LOL, looks like Kiwi Farms found the parking lot she's been streaming from the last couple times. Here's what the person said at the end of their post. Let's see. Come on, laptop. Okay, stop challenging people to find you. This shit is a game now. Fugitive said, damn, is that where she supposedly took a dump outside too? Hopefully no one reports her for that. Imagine Canadian authorities track her down from the DNA in the pile of shit. Oh my god, that would be so fitting. No, please let that happen. Is not Foodie Beauty free the people? Yes. I'm 43 and I'm getting white hairs. They aren't gray, they're snow white. Don't color it. No, let it grow out. I'm leaving the white streaks in my brown hair. I like them. I think that looks so cool when women do that. When they let the grays grow out, I know some people who also like blend some blonde in so it's not that drastic. But like the white hair, oh my God, if you have the white hair, don't dye it. It's so beautiful. Delonte West, I believe she's still in apartment until July 1st. She just doesn't want us to know. She will never hit rock bottom. She's gone through rock bottom. You're right. I mean, how much worse can it get for her? I don't know when I would say that though about myself, like it always got worse. Do you know what I mean? Like it went from falling off a balcony and I'm like, well, it can't get worse than that. Like I had a ruptured spleen, I fractured my neck. Oh, it can't get much worse. And then it led to seizures because of what I was doing. And then eventually I had a stroke. Like, so every time I thought shit couldn't get worse, like this was my rock bottom. No, every time I like relapsed, went back out, it always got fucking worse. I feel like her rock bottom, it's gonna be really bad. Like her final one is gonna be really, really bad. I think she's had several warnings, several opportunities to change, and she's just not getting it. So something horrible is gonna happen to her. She should just start preparing. Foodie, sometimes people have strokes and things like that and don't die, right? Sometimes people are left like, I wouldn't even wanna risk it. I'm not trying to be, I guess, morbid. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't wanna fucking risk it. I wouldn't wanna risk it. Like, food isn't all it's I mean, you need to eat to survive, but, like, truly, does anybody feel good after eating multiple meals from McDonald's or whatever else she's putting into her body? You feel like shit, right? Like, why would you wanna feel like that? Why? Anyways, these are some of the people that Foodie Beauty thinks she's on the same level as. You have got to be kidding me. She's smoking crack. Come on. Tell me she doesn't have, like, the most perfect face in the world. Wow, and Foodie thinks she's on her level. Sorry. Hey, Sabrina. Hey, guys, when she's out of cash and can't get high and eat junk next month, it's gonna be rough. That's the worst part. Oh my god, if you've ever gone through it, right? That's the worst part when, like, you're out of shit and you're hurting so bad and you either can't find it, can't afford it, can't get it, the person can't get it to you until tomorrow. Like, that is the absolute worst. Or just, yeah, when you're out of money, like, you don't even have 25 cents. That's the fucking worst. It is. I am so grateful I don't have to live like that today. How does one let their mirror get this disgusting? It's almost like she intentionally spits on the mirror, right? When I said the word mirror, I just had a flashback of my grandma and how she used to say it. She was from back east and she called it a mira. And my daughter, she was so young, like she doesn't really remember my grandma, but she says it now, and I think it's so cute. They call it a mira. Mira? Yeah, I think I'm saying it right. Anyways, how does one get their mirror that disgusting? This is why she does it, so she can't see herself through all the spit and toothpaste. That's disgusting. We're supposed to believe she's prettier than 90% of YouTube. Oh god, and she talks about her face card all the time. If that's what a face card is, I'm glad I don't have it. I am grateful for my Jalen O chin. Yes, I am. I'm grateful I have one chin today. So grateful. All right, let's keep going. This is how they found her. Anyway, she's not there anymore, so I know she won't be mad about this. FYI, I do not encourage anybody to go find Foodie Beauty pooping in the woods, okay? Like, save your time. I don't know, go fold laundry or something instead. So greenery on the left is from today. Right is from the Google Street View in August 2017. I mean, I feel like some of you people out there are wasting your talents. You need to become private investigators and find people like, I don't know. There's one lady who does it on, what is it, TikTok? Somewhere I saw it. I can't remember, but she finds out info on, like, if people's spouses are cheating or not. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, that's what they should be doing. This is hilarious. Anyways, like I said she's moved. I'm pretty sure she's by the outhouse. Alright, here's a clip. Ashanae said she is high behind the wheel in a park. Probably the same park. Some people talk angry or with melancholy, and sometimes they talk skinny. Oh God.
I have different people are multifaceted, we're not all one temperament. Sometimes we talk playful. We talk angry. We talk,
Tony!
with melancholy. It just depends.
Andrea, thank you so much for gifting 10 Breezy Bunch memberships. I was in my own little world and I missed all of it. Toki, thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, Specs, good morning. Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling up to see who got the memberships. I know I'm so far behind. Breezy. Oh, wait. Well, welcome if you got a membership. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry that I'm an egghead and I missed it. What did Toki say? Let me find Toki. Okay, if you got a membership, please feel free to use the members emojis. Also, we have a Discord channel. Oh, I found you guys. Sugar Honey Iced Tea, Squishy Roll Jen, Teaspoon BCD, Vampire Brattlestat, Quartz 180, Voodoo Back on You. Oh God. Jennifer Levine, Laura Star, Lauren Star. Hello, welcome to the Breezy Bunch, and Patty Pork Chop. Okay, your name is very fun, Patty Pork Chop. Welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Please reach out to me, and I'll get you the little link to our Discord channel where we talk about foodie beauty stuff outside of YouTube. Toki, okay, let me find your super chat. 65 inches of breezy. That's a lot of breezy. Breezy wee. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, I was distracted. Let me go back and play this. She's obviously high. I remember she sounded high. Oh, play.
I have different people are multifaceted, we're not all one temperament. Sometimes we talk playful. We talk angry. We talk, with melancholy. It just depends. And sometimes we talk skinny, I have different.
Sometimes we talk skinny. I'm more and more convinced she's smoking crack. Pat Ray said, depends on what she thinks she looks like that day. That's the voice we get. Who the fuck is this? Who used to do these filters on TikTok? She looks like, oh my God, what is that one lady's name? Tampain? Tammy something? What is her name? You guys know who I'm talking about. We've watched her over here before. What is her Tampain? I can't think of it right now. She sits in her truck and she has a very scary face, but that's who Foodie looks like. Or it looks like she tried to be a housewife and went somewhere very like she went to a garage to get Botox or something. I don't know. Oh Lord. Lurked for 3 months. Hi, Breezy. I'm so glad you're chatting with us now. Tammy Hall, that's it. Shovel chin. What is that? Well, she thinks we think that's her. Please never do this filter again. That's how you would look with an eye lift. Just age naturally, Foodie. Oh, wait, you don't have time to. I guess get all the Botox you want then. Anyways, Phoebe said, oh yeah, she got the mouth pasties high for sure behind the wheel. Tweety said, If she's driving this high, she's even more dangerous now than she was before. Here's the thing. She gets to a point where she's out of it. Like, she does not need to be behind the wheel. I don't know about in Canada, but out where I am, you can get a DUI if your keys are in the ignition. Even if you have said you're not going to drive home and you're just going to stay rested and listen to music, if your keys are in the ignition, you can get a DUI. You can. Joe, that filter is scary. Thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. It's terrifying. Joe, 27 months. She looks like a with that AJ. I feel I don't know. It's horrible though. Leave the TikTok filters alone, foods. Anyways, you're selfish, foodie. You're fucking selfish. All the talk that you've been saying about me and the choices that I made in my 20s, I haven't made the decisions that you're making today in a very long time. You're selfish. If you guys are in Canada and you happen to see this woman behind the wheel, get off the road. Get off the road. Do not share a road with her. Park until she's out of your view. I don't know what to tell you, but she's dangerous. She used to drive under the influence before, and she's still doing it today, probably. This person whose name I can't say, something, Foodie Beauty is currently high as fuck, not on camera because she's driving in the car. Of course, she's still driving high. Yikes. I'm so happy I found everyone here. We're so happy to have you here, Joe. And even though pot is legal here, it can't be open in a vehicle. Good to know. Hey, Kelly, isn't everything longer than Salah's peen? Yes, I feel like, okay, I have long feet, right? Because I'm very tall. I wear a size 10 shoe. But like my toes are pretty long, but I have this like little tiny baby toe. It's smaller than a tater tot. It's very tiny. Like well, it's like a bigger than a pea. Anyways, I have like the smallest baby toe in the world. It's bigger than Salah's peen, okay? Everything is bigger than Salah. Everything. And I wish he would stop wearing sweats. Like he really ruins it for all of us. Foodie, back to you. You're a selfish cunt. I hope you have the day you deserve. Okay, Amy said once upon a time. Oh, do we have a story time? Once upon a time, in a newly rented apartment in Cornwall, there was this nasty, dirty bitch who likes to kidnap, throw away, or threaten to unalive cats. She did it again, and she has to move out due to doxing. Girl World is rightfully pissed at her, and she's still a bitch. The end. Salt and said recap of the week. That was actually perfect. That's what happened in a nutshell. What is this? Okay, Judy said Chantal must be seething that she can't sit on her bed. No pants on, stuffing her face and talking shit for hours and hours. I mean, she was live a lot yesterday. At one point, I remember she went live again, and I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this bitch. And then she went live a third time, and it said PS, and I thought it might be interesting. And I listened for a few minutes, and I was like, I'm even more sick of this bitch. Like, she's gonna kill her channel even more than I mean, it's already on life support, but nobody wants to watch her just sit in a car and eat or listen to her off camera. And now she's doing the same boring shit multiple times a day. No, thank you. I'll wait for the recap. I don't know. I think I could snipe her to actually, I know I could snipe her today. Do I want to necessarily? No. But I think tomorrow, you guys, I think we should have a foodie free day. So Sunday, I don't know. Let's make an agreement to just check out for a day and we'll come back Monday refreshed, okay? I'm getting sick of her. She's selfish. I'm sick of her taking on animals. This woman can't even wipe her own ass. She can't lose weight to save her own life. She doesn't shower. She doesn't bathe. She has no money. She's homeless. I'm sick of her getting all these animals that she can't take care of, and I'm sick of her rehoming them. I'm sick of watching her eat because she looks like she's going to explode. I'm sick of her acting like she's better than everybody, and she's shitting in the literal woods. Queen Jellybean said, my hair. It's like really long down my back. You guys would be surprised. Ma'am, if you don't shut your lying bald ass up. All right, can you let's look at these pictures and you guys tell me if Foodie's hair can regrow, because remember, this was her hair before she shaved it off. How is it growing back and how is it down her back? Oh, Lord. That is a sight to see. I get why she wears the hijab. Sometimes I forget about her chins. The way I would not be okay if when I talked or raged, all my chins jiggled. Anyways, I'm supposed to be concentrating on her hair, sorry. Yes, long down your back. It's hitting your ass. Everybody in Cornwall calls you Rapunzel. Okay, come on. Unless you're plucking hair off of your ass and implanting it into your scalp, I don't see how it's happening. I just don't. Maybe she got Salah's toe hairs. He has a lot of them. This is the most amazing picture to ever exist on the internet. If you're mad at somebody right now, take a screenshot of this and just send it to them to break the ice so you guys can start talking again. Like if you're fighting with somebody, that is what I would do. Like if my sister was mad at me, I would just send her a picture to break the ice because that's how we work. Anyways, this picture will cure everything, make somebody laugh. Again, every time I see certain pictures of Foodie, I think about what I can do for Halloween. Like one day when I actually want to put effort into like a haunted house, I'm gonna make one. And I'm gonna have all images of Foodie Beauty in there. Like you're gonna turn the corner and then she's gonna be like this, like an image of her is gonna go and like come at you. I'm gonna have a foodie clown because those are terrifying. Um, yeah. If you can do a haunted house this year, please add this photo to it. Please. All the neighborhood kids will be saying you're the best haunted house around town. Anyways, that's not growing back. Maybe it's past her ear. Her hair has been transplanted from Salah's booty. Her hair loss might be attributed to her diabetes. My sister-in-law went through similar and suffered a widowmaker, so now her heart is functioning at 30%. Wow. Speck said, I love Mr. Snowflake. I can't wait for the new one. I hope your sister's okay, and I'm going to be praying for her. Panda, people can now ironically totally hide. That would be the scariest shit ever, right? She had a hysterectomy and didn't take hormones. That didn't help her hair, not at all. Anyway, so then it's impossible for her to regrow her hair. At least the way she wants us to believe it's grown out to be. Yikes. She almost looked better in certain wigs. She had this purple wig that looked kind of nice on her. Oh gosh, we have a clip from Alabama Chapstick. Do your worst. She always tells us to do our worst, and then people do, and then she cries and eats. Just stop saying it, Foodie.
Welcome to Chapstick Country.
You can't report me for anything. For what? Go for it. Go for it. Do your worst. Do it. Go for it. Do your worst. Do it.
Do your worst. Hey, Cold Foam. The locks on your apartment got changed by the landlord, and that cat went to a better home. On Chi Chi, the worst is done. It was filmed in 1080p with a Starbucks cup right in the frame.
Go for it. Do your worst. Do it. So you're gonna waste authority's time again. You're gonna waste your energy again that you're never gonna get back. You get one life. And this is how you're spending it. So go ahead. I don't care. That's all I have to say about it. Go for it. Do your worst. Do it. Go for it. Do your worst. Do it.
Well, it looks like people are, so don't complain about it. I feel like we need do your worst merch. Wait, what? Here's Tracy freaking out. I'm your Huckleberry said, good old Tracy TX, just showing all of her crazy once again. I'm guessing someone tried to call Chantal and their calls went unanswered. Tracy's, okay, now you're lying, Chantal. Take it back. You not like to talk. Hello? Read my comment, please. No, you don't. What's the difference? See you later. Have a good night, Chantal and everyone. Oh, the see you later, have a good night. She is pissed. I'm telling you, I think some of these women want a romantic relationship with Chantal. This is creepy. Top on B said she's a hater at heart. Remember when she was talking about Milky? She's always grossed me out. It makes me feel some sort of way when a 60-year-old woman is going on and on about a woman in her 20s tits. I said what I said, Tracy. I think you're fucking weird. You are. Fugitive Chin says Tracy needs to set a timer for her meds or gummies or whatever. This biatch is off her rocker crazy. Nicole is just as bad, if not worse. And Teardrop is not far behind either of them. Teardrop wants to kick her husband out and have Chantal move in. Nicole, I swear, is on something. She's not normal. I've watched like 2 minutes of her, and I swear she's on another planet. She's also an animal abuser. She gets really mad when you talk about it. Nicole, that cat did not get a rubber band around its neck. Let's pretend for a second it did. Why was your reaction to film it struggling and laughing at it instead of helping it? You're a sick bitch. You get mad every time somebody talks about you, but you need to be talked about. Nana Spike T says, damn, pick me's. But why can't Foodie FaceTime her biggest buzzards and talk? Oh, yeah, it's not enough attention and it doesn't pay. Would you want to talk to Teardrop? I'd ignore her calls too. I probably wouldn't give her my number because she would show up on my porch. I just know it. The Real Hermit said, this is so creepy. The Real Hermit said, Tammy Faye Tracy is high strung. Was she crazed? What is she crazed about this time? Tammy Faye Tracy, Huckleberry said, I'm dead. I could be wrong, but I believe she's been growing progressively more salty, no longer getting the interaction she had when Chantal was ghosting us. And today Chantal stated that she enjoyed talking to us. I believe she was talking about how boring her lives were now, but that she just enjoys talking to Beezers. Something crawled up Tracy's keister because she was immediately challenging Chantal, saying it was a lie and that she didn't actually like talking to Beezers. Chantal read her comments and said something along the lines of, well, not on the phone. And Tracy stayed pissy, then got real quiet until she finally announced her departure. My speculation is that Tracy has been trying to contact her, but Chantal is screening calls, and rightfully so. Might be time to pull that wrench. She's insane. She did, Lindsay. What did Lindsay say? Didn't Cutie run Ron off? Yes! I was actually very surprised about that. He called her out and said, now I see why people say what they say about you. Now, for the longest time, I could not stand Ron, right? Because it was like, it's clear as day what Foodie's doing, and he was always sending her money and making excuses for her. Like, here's $10 to fuck up even more. Here's $20 to keep making the same dumb decision. Here's $30 to eat more McDonald's, even though you don't need it. And it was just like annoying as fuck. But I'll tell you one thing, when he called her out about her cat situation, it's not like I respect the man, but like I guess I gained a little bit of respect for him. I don't know if that's a good way of saying it. Cutie ran Ron off and he ran right into the arms. That's awesome, Roxy. Yeah, I think I've seen him on panel. I don't know, we've had our beef, but I will say that, like I said, he gained an ounce of respect from me, and I'll just leave it at that. I still don't think he's an amazing person, but at least he loves animals. All right, Queet Jellybean said, you know, Chantal secretly despises Turd and Tracy. She wants so badly to be the pretty popular kid she was never, or what never was, and those two old ass biddies, Turd and Tracy, are cramping her style. Mrs. H said, leave some psycho for the rest of us, Goral. Doji Cat posted this. I'm not going to be ignored. I don't know if I feel like these people just need lives. Like they need something else to do. Not having hobbies is so fucking dangerous in multiple ways, or have nothing else going on because all you have to do is sit and stew or get yourself into some sort of trouble, right? I feel like they all need a life. Maybe they hate their husbands because their husbands are sick of them not paying attention to them and obsessing over Chantal. Oh God, here's teardrop. I can't look at these people the same way. I'm sorry. Teardrop said, Chantal, husband was fixing canned chili last night. Oh, that's nice you let him eat canned chili, Teardrop. You guys, he's moving up from the floor, corn dogs. Okay, he walked in, or she walked in, caught him scraping inside of the can and licking the spoon cold, 'cause you starve him. When you're hungry, you're hungry. He deserves to be exposed. And then she says, I wish me and my husband was long distance. You are horrible. I wonder if he knows all the shit she talks about him online. Nobody contact him, please. He has enough to worry about. But this woman, day after day, talks about how he eats food off the floor, digs in the trash can. What else has she said? She wants Foodie Beauty to move in. She wants to kick him out. How sad. Buttered Crumpet said, does Teardrop hate this gross pig of a man? She keeps publicly telling his gross business. I feel like she's actually telling on herself. Like, this guy is starving. If you're digging in the trash and eating food off the floor, you're not being fed. If you have to eat cold chili in a can, you're either hungover or not being fed. I know on the one hand, why can't this man cook? But with all the shit she talks about him, I feel like the least you could do is make him a sandwich. Good lord. Daisy89 said she's an ignorant beezer with a few brain cells. B said she's probably not even married. It's giving you don't know him. He goes to a different school vibes now. I mean, I saw a picture of him. I think he's real, or supposedly he is. He looks like the light has left his eyes a long time ago, but if you had her for a wife, I totally get it. I'd be vacant too. I'd try to tune out of life. I'd disassociate. OG Breezer Beauty said, I adore my husband. If I even remotely said anything about him like that or exposed him, I would expect the full extent of him leaving me. I can't imagine being married and feeling that type of resentment or even joking about it. Gross as fuck. Why even be married at that point? If you hate the person and you'd rather Foodie Beauty live with you than the man you married, I mean, why stay married? This is one thing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Breezy's 42 and unmarried. Like, I am finally in a relationship where I love the man. Like, I cannot find one thing wrong with him. He's a ray of sunshine. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine talking shit about him. But before that, like, I was always in miserable relationships. Why the fuck do I need to add a marriage on top of that? Like, I don't know. I feel like I was kind of smart, to be honest. But I never understood that. If you hate your partner, why stay? Bertha said, man, he needs to drop her. She's as bad as Chantal in the empathy department. It's okay, hun. I can wait. Oh, what's wrong, Roxy? I was gifted a member but ran out, so I want to renew. Roxy, I would love for you to join our Discord too. I'll email you or DM you the link. I'll DM you over on Discord and send you the link. I think you'd like it there. I think you'd have a lot of fun. We just talk about girl world stuff. No drama, just a bunch of fun times. All right, let's keep going, you guys. I really want to get to this Shanny clip because this one specific one, I don't know. You just need to hear it. You just need to hear it. I think it needs to be on a soundboard or something. Enigma 2025 said, how did Kiwi Farms find Chantal already? Just by a patch of grass. She constantly says, do your worst. And when they do, she plays victim. Kiwi Farm shouldn't be this good at finding people. It's scary. It makes you wonder what a lot of them do, right? Like if they're that good at finding a leaf on a tree and matching it to a leaf on a tree that Foodie was parked at before, like what do they actually do? Hmm. EI said live stream recap. Okay, doxed by trees, so I bees in darkness. Third stream of the day, folks, because why give us one hit of nonsense when she could serve a full buffet of denial, doxing, hypocrisy, and delusional romance, all from the cozy confines of a rented car she now admits isn't even hers. So long, mommy's car. Hello, budget rentals. This time, camera off, stream set to vague darkness to avoid being doxxed again, because apparently Kiwi Farms triangulated her location via a panel and some trees. Nature's not just healing, it's snitching. She claims she forgot to tell us something so important in the last stream. Spoiler, she didn't. It's the usual script. I've changed. I'm Muslim now. I'm boring now. Y'all want me to be the old me, but I'm just not her anymore. Somehow you're worse, Foodie. Rinse, repeat, lie, light up. Oh, yes, because she is clearly baked. High as a weather balloon, voice getting slurrier with every sentence until she's practically reading bedtime stories to her steering wheel. Salah worship segment ensues. She's going through so much. She misses the handsomest man in the world. She's struggling with trust issues. Yeah, because he cheats on you. And now you can't run back and go see what he's doing. Meanwhile, Salah's ghosting her harder than YouTube's algorithm ghosted her channel. Popping into chat with a hi babe, then poof. Girl, if you have to beg for your husband to check in, that's not love. That's tech support. Then we enter the doxing denial hour. She says she's never doxed anyone. Cue the montage of her doxing literally everyone. Then comes the kind of sort of not really apology for doxing an elderly woman's nursing home, which she blames on Dee Dee because clearly the only thing more consistent than Chantal's lies are her deflections. I mean, yeah, maybe that was wrong, but they did it first. No, ma'am, you doxed a grandma and encouraged harassment. You're not the victim. You're just high and hoping we forgot. Then she starts thirsting over Arab Muslim men again. Someone points out she's always been into Muslim men, and she's like, no, I haven't. Bibi, am I a joke to you? It's just like when she claimed this would be her first Canadian fall, despite having survived 39 of them already. Bless her revisionist memory. Then comes the best line of the night. I had several invitations to do things tonight, but I chose here to sit here and talk to you guys. Girl, nobody invited you to anything. You're parked in a rental car, smoking weed, talking to strangers with usernames like Not Your Beezer 420. That's not sacrifice. That's reality. She then goes on about how obsessed she is with Subway turkey subs. Interesting pivot, considering earlier today she said she hasn't been eating and has no appetite. But three tokes in, the truth comes out. She's knee deep in footlongs. The longer she talks, the more it's just a slurry, gaslighting, and vape clouds. I've changed. No, you haven't. I'm not like I used to be. Except you are. I can't bees anymore. You never stopped. After nearly an hour of circular logic and weed-fueled nonsense, she finally pieces out, probably to go reheat pizza rolls and cry into Subway or a Subway wrapper. Final review? Same delusions, new location, no camera, no accountability, no clue. If you missed this one, congrats, you kept your brain cells. I love your recaps. I really do. This was much better than actually watching her sit in a car in Canada. It really was. All right, did I already show this? Okay, we did this one. Queen Jellybean said, remember when Foodie Beauty was calling everyone poor, paying for crackheads to fake love her, and bragging about how much money she made? Look at her now, broke as fuck, having to pick between renting a car or renting an apartment. I don't normally make fun of poor people, but I'm gonna laugh out or laugh my ass off. Here's the thing. Nobody would have been making fun of Foodie Beauty's situation at all had she not made fun of FFG for supposedly living in a Motel 6, right? She makes fun of another reaction channel for living in his mom's basement, whatever else. She makes fun of everybody, their car, their place, everything. So why is she off limits? Like, I just don't feel bad. She used to brag about her 20K months. She used to brag about her seaside apartment. So we're just pointing out that she no longer has any of it. So she should probably figure out her life, you know? Phoebe said, "Oh, she was all about that big bad talk while she was safe in Kuwait. This bitch said a lot of horrible, nasty stuff about some local people. Time to pay the piper, animal abuser." All right, let's play. Oh, I think this might be.
Fucking entertainment out of
I don't know if this is where she talks shit about FFG's mom, but
it. I don't give a fuck about you or your dead mother. You can both choke. I really don't care if you live or die. Fucking entertainment out of it. I don't give a fuck about you or your dead mother. You can both choke. I really don't care if you live or die.
anybody still feeling sorry for her?
Thank you for the super chat. I love
Lindsay,
that
because
show.
it's her dead mom. Get used to it. I don't care. Dead mom, dead mom, dead mom. Her mom's dead. Boo hoo.
Thank you for the super chat. I love
Lindsay,
that
because
show.
it's her dead mom. Get used to it. I don't care. Dead mom, dead mom, dead mom. Her mom's dead. Boo hoo.
People would fight people for talking about their mama. Some people would even unalive people for talking about their mama. And then there's Foodie Beauty talking about someone's dead mom. I can't stand this woman. I knew these clips existed. I remember it happening, but for some reason, like, say what you want about FFG, but that has to fucking hurt like hell to lose your mother. It does. It has to fucking hurt so bad. And then this bitch, dead mom, dead mom, dead mom. Fuck her. Fuck her. Mm. Queen Jellybean said, if Foodie Beauty talked about my mama like this and I lived near her, she'd have to worry about me popping up and whipping her ass in a game of Minecraft on the daily. I guess she picks the right people to talk shit to, cause damn sure couldn't be me. Shows how much she cares about her own mother, right? Hey, Mrs. C, I hate when she says my name. I would hate it too. You guys, do you guys like Guns N' Roses? You should. But you know who else you should really, really listen to? The Cars. I am obsessed. I don't care. I've been listening to them since I was a little girl, and my dad used to play them and drive around, and I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I still think this band is the coolest band. Maybe not in the world, but I think they're pretty damn rad. Every song is good. Every single fucking song is good. Their vibe is just so cool. Their songs do something to my brain. I don't know, I don't know. Anyways, it's like one big party in my ADHD brain. Please listen to the Cars today. You can search Just What I Needed, My Best Friend's Girl. I mean, there's so many good songs. Drive, that's an awesome song. Fat Cow said the world, shake it up. Fat Cow said the world is your oyster, Foodie Beauty. Your world is that car and your phone. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, don't make me feel bad for this bitch. Remember what she just said about FFG's mom. How fucking sad. It's not even the car's not hers. It's temporary. The phone, eh. Imagine if that's all you had to your name. A rental car and a phone. I've been at the point before where all I had to my name is a phone, and I even lost that shit. Oh my God. I wasn't doing amazing, okay? Back then, back in my 20s, there was a point when I had like everything, right? Like I had a good job, I was making really good money at the time. I had a car, I had everything, right? Like everything going for me. And then I started doing drugs. And then I was out on the streets, and then I was roaming the streets, and sometimes all I had to my name was like $2 and a phone. And then I would lose my phone or it got stolen, one or the other. I mean, it's one of the two things probably happened, you know. It's not like I was hanging out with the best of the best people. So I would lose my phone, and I just think about the time. Then I would tell myself, well, at least I have these bands on my feet. But the things I would have to tell myself to like convince me that at least I was doing okay, because some people didn't have shoes, right? At least, you know, you still have the pair of shoes on your feet until those got stolen. Anyways, Foodie, your life is a mess. This is one of those times you're not going to listen to me. You're going to call me boozy later and say that I'm a hater and the most vile reactor on the internet. And I wish you dead. Da, 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 da. I wish you would get your shit together. Not because I like you. I actually feel bad for your family. Like, I know my mom searches my YouTube channel. Like, she listens and she'll ask me about things I said later, like what's going on with Foodie Beauty, even though she doesn't really care. Like, I don't know. She thinks it's funny I have a YouTube channel and she gets nosy. So I have to imagine Foodie's sister or mother searches Foodie Beauty to see what's going on. And this is what they have to see. She's bragging about shitting in the woods to the internet and she's living in a rental car. Like, stop breaking your mother's heart. She did not go through labor for you to live in a rented van in the woods. I'm telling you. She wants you to make her proud. Okay? Okay. Your mom's emotional support carrot said Chantal said she has toilet paper in her car to use as Kleenex. It's to try and use for her ass. She can't wipe though. I'm telling you, we've seen her short arms. We've seen the roundness of her body. There is no way that little T-Rex arm is going around all the fupas, all the way around back to her ass. There's no way. This is funny. What I do in the woods is my business. Somebody needs to make this into a sticker and give it to her when she finally gets a car, and she could just put it on the back. Foodie Beauty in the woods. All right, here's a clip. Enigma said, I thought Julia was with Salah. Now she's with her dog? Is Julia back in the streets?
This case, Julia's fine. She's with her dog. This case, Julia's fine. She's with her dog.
I thought she was saying, is she saying dog? I don't think it's dog. I think she's trying to be cute and different and say it weird, but it's not. Is this around the time she ate out that burger? You guys remember we were watching that in real time? Like, she spread it open and got all up in there. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I've never seen somebody perform sexual acts on a burger before, okay, until yesterday. I guess it can be done. I think she was thinking about Dee Dee. And I wish this memory was not still living rent free in my head, to be honest with you. Here's Foodie and her beard. The goth said she already has a plan. She's been secretly mega dosing testosterone so she can sneak back into Kuwait with a new name and identity. That's why she's been shaving her face. It all makes sense now. I think she's never looked better. You should grow a beard. It distracts from all the chins. It does. Foodie, you need to grow a beard. That needs to happen. Is this a clip? Wait. I think we saw this one, right? Talking about, I don't want to replay it. If it's about FFG's mother, I don't. My heart hurts hearing that. Mean Kitten said, I think Chantal probably impulsively got Smokey because Salah no longer had Julia. If he did get rid of her, I really hope she went to someone and wasn't let out on the street. I can't see him taking her to a shelter after the pause fiasco. Thoughts? I don't know, my mind. I don't want to think of Julia on the streets. Maybe they gave her to Murad, Allah, maybe one of Salah's sister. I don't know. Jason said, well, I do hope Julia is well and happy. As we've seen, Kuwait has a huge stray cat problem, and Salah never really cared about her. Considering the rush of it all as the bonus and the fact that he too was on the complaint, my guess is she's now a street cat. Yikes. Foodie, please stop getting animals. Orlando said Julia was a street cat. She went back to where they got her. Right, but then she was domesticated. She got used to a little pouch being opened and put into her bowl and everything else. I mean, maybe the instinct is still there, but Puff the Magic Dragon said on the street where she came from, sadly, Sophie said he dumped her. I really hope not. Foodie, if Julia isn't dumped, post an update. You said you get updates all the time. Why have you not posted them to your community tab? You keep demanding proof of life of BBJ. We want proof of life with Julia. I trust FFG with BBJ. I do. I trust the situation. If BBJ has passed, at least she lived the rest of her life being loved and cared for and fed, right? Show life proof of life with BBJ or Julia. Mean Kitten said, I think Chantal probably. Oh, we read that one. Okay, Holly said, I have a big septic boil on my bingo card. Day 2 living in the car, shitting in the woods with no way to wipe her ass. The boil is coming back with a vengeance. I don't want to have to hear about another boil. I really don't, but I feel like it's going to happen. She's not showering. I don't believe she's wiping at all, but even if she can, probably not. What she's gonna get something, and then we're gonna have to hear about it oozing, and I will be sick that day. Okay, the day we have to hear about her boil, I will be calling in sick. I will have a headache, and my big toe will hurt. Okay, more of this, Tracy. Ask for BBJ updates and not Julia. Hamby, I'm very okay, but thanks for worrying about me. Mwah. She also says, people want your IP address. None of their business, Chantal. Don't say how long you've got the car. Then the Tracy MAGA came in and said, just wanted to say Tracy rules. And then Tracy says, thanks, and change your name. Maybe Tracy's on crack too. Maybe they're all on crack. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's the thing they do together. They're all insane, are they not? Who does this woman think she is? And change your name. Ugh. All right, let's go. I think I have the Shanny clip coming up. It's gonna bother me till I play it. Let's just go to it really fast. Okay, and then we'll go to the other tweets. Oh my god, this salad looked really, really good. Sansa made it. I guess she's gonna have a video come out on her recipe. Tell me this doesn't look like heaven for the summer. Like a nice summer salad. I think I'm gonna have to try and recreate it. Looks delicious. All right, maybe for 4th of oh, that's what I could bring for our family 4th of July thing. I don't know how anybody else's family is, but we all bring something. Like, it just makes it easier, right? So we all bring something. I think this might have to be my thing because I want to eat it. All right, Shanny and Rev got into this huge fight. It was actually quite entertaining. Rev met a social media influencer slash fitness model. She's on TikTok, but had to deactivate her account. And so before this, he was going like on and on about her, and Shanny was feeling some sort of a way. She got very, very jealous. Okay, let's start it from the beginning.
Dude, you guys saw my face when he went outside.
Well, how is it my fault if she's flirting with me? How's it my fault?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Obviously, you were flirting back
There
if
was
you were
no
so
flirting.
taken aback
There
by
was
her.
zero flirting
Uh-huh.
on either side. She was
Mm-hmm.
telling me what she did for a
Mm-hmm.
living aside from DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
This is so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Your stupid black woman shit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask what's on his head?
I'm not dealing with this bullshit. There's no flirting, nothing. She was telling me what she did.
Well, I shouldn't have spoke up about that shit.
Yeah, I know. Because some people are really insecure.
Joe.
Did she just start talking about being a fitness influencer randomly?
Lindsay, have a beautiful day, and I hope we see you. Well, okay. You're probably going to be busy later if we go live again, but I'll see you again Monday.
No, she asked about the mukbang thing, and I said, no, we're not doing a mukbang right now. But I said, well, the channel is Shanny for Christ.
Oh, he'll never be nicer to me. He'll always treat other women better looking than me. Way better than me.
Why are you with me then?
Good question.
Get out then. Leave. Get out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you feel shitty with me, leave.
Wow.
It always comes to this for some stupidity.
Wow.
Nothing. She delivered my fucking Wegmans. She delivered my Wegmans.
You're being very mean to me.
Yeah, I'm done with this. Bye. I'm not.
I know you got to go and Instagram her and talk to her on the Twitter.
I'm sorry if it's annoying, but it was an epic fight. It really was. She is annoying. I guess I understand both points of views. Like, as a woman, nobody wants to hear like, I guess she didn't wanna hear Rev go on and on about this chick, but whatever, like, at the same time, he's given up everything for her, 750K, a house, and then this is how she treats him.
No,
He
you
was
rolled your
preparing
eyes
for
in the back of
something
your
bigger.
head and said,
And
"I'm
now we
sorry."
know something. He attempted to track Joe Rogan's
Are you looking at
personal movements
pornography? Do
through
I have to look at
unauthorized
your
means.
computer?
This isn't or
No, you.
Are you looking at pornography? Do I have to look at your computer? That's insane. Okay, PI said, "Sometimes I wonder if Foodie Beauty rehomes Kat so easily because her mom rehomed her as a teenager. Trauma bonding, but make it feline." Maybe. I know her mom sent her to homes and everything, but she was also a young mom and she probably didn't know how to deal with Foodie Beauty. But maybe Foodie Beauty, that's like a pattern. She was always given away, so maybe that's how she's doing it to animals. Nana Spike T said, "Foodie, I'm not sharing anything online anymore." Proceeds to tell the chat she's renting a car, an expensive SUV, so she rents a car to bees in. Yet we're the ones with no life. She looks like a chicken. Oh my god. I can't wait for I want this recipe to drop. It looks so good, Sansa. I think I have another foodie clip to show you guys from Alabama Chapstick. I have a few more tweets, and then we'll come back if Foodie does.
It is a difficult time for you. Your life has been a series of capital L's that you have taken at the hands of strangers. But that happens to people every day. You know, there are some people who go in for a hangnail surgery on their toe, or something as simple as ingrown hair on one of their butt cheeks. And they go into the hospital and they're put under, and when they come out, the doctor has told them, yes, they have given them a third circumcision, and that one is still not successful. It is a difficult time for you.
Yeah, somebody butchered him pretty bad. It's almost sad. If he didn't want to grape women and their Bibles and crosses, I would feel very bad for him. Hey, Blondie, we need more likes. Thank you. Please like this stream, you guys. Girl Scout said, 41, exploiting her shit life for money. Broke as fuck, self destructive, no job, no house, no car, living out of a rental car currently. Once made 20K a month with nothing to show for it. Has an unhealthy obsession with men, both fictional and non fictional. When her mom said, "If you had a bad day, remember you're not a 41-year-old loser." That destroyed her life, her body, her channel, her connection to family and friends, and the trust her pets had in her. If you're not Foodie Beauty binging for the second time today in her car, was your day that bad? I think everybody's doing better than her. Girl Scout said Foodie fast tracked herself to homelessness. She should be terrified right now, but she seems to pay attention to only the now. She's lost almost everything. Question is, what will come next? Official Scatbot breakup? Losing her channel? Or losing her life? Well, we still have to experience the Scatbot breakup. I don't know if she's gonna ever lose her channel, to be honest. I feel like an emergency is gonna happen soon. Look at how she looks. And now she's not getting any movement. She's just sitting in a car eating. Her organs are screaming. Anyways, I think that's all I have for right now, you guys. I just wanted to go live and talk about basically how Foodie Beauty is getting exactly what she asked for. She told people to do her worst, so the internet is doing their worst. She should probably stop taunting people. I don't feel sorry for anything happening to her because I think she's a vile, evil human. And I'm excited that her karma is finally happening in real time. And we get to see it all unfold. I want to thank my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. If Foodie ends up going live as soon as I end this stream, I'll just jump back on. But you guys, I think we should take tomorrow off. Let me thank you guys for the memberships and the super chats. I don't want to forget about that. Toki, thank you so much for the 2 super chats. Joe, thank you for being a member for 27 months. Andrea, thank you so much for gifting 10 Breezy Bunch memberships. Remember, you guys, if you are a Breezy Bunch member, please reach out to me and I will get you the link for the Discord. Thank you to my amazing mods and Breezy Bunch members. If for some reason you guys are busy later and I don't get to see you, enjoy your Saturday. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you guys so soon. Bye, everybody.